Generating a dataset for large language model artificially is called as synthetic dataset. A synthetic dataset is quite important when it comes to testing or training or even fine tuning the large language model. A synthetic dataset for large language model refers to data artificially generated to train or test these models rather than using real world data. Synthetic dataset can be particularly useful in various scenarios, including privacy and security, because when real data contains sensitive or confidential information, synthetic data can provide a safe alternative that mimics the statistical properties of the original data without exposing actual content. In cases where real data sets are limited in size or scope, synthetic data can augment these data sets to improve the model's ability to generalize across different contexts or domains. Synthetic data can be carefully crafted to reduce or eliminate biases present in real world data, helping to create more fair and unbiased models. Synthetic datasets can be designed to test specific capabilities of LLMs or to evaluate their performance under controlled conditions that are difficult to replicate with real data. When training LLMs for specific tasks when real data is scarce or non existent, synthetic data can provide the necessary training material. The creation of synthetic datasets involve techniques such as data simulation, using rule-based generation, or employing other machine learning models to generate data. The goal is to create data that is close enough to real data in its statistical properties to be useful for training or testing LLMs, but without some of the constraints or limitation of using actual data. But beware that while synthetic datasets offer many advantages, it's important to ensure that they are well designed to accurately reflect the complexities of real world data and do not introduce unintended biases or artifacts that could negatively impact the performance of LLMs. That is where I have stumbled upon this cool new open source project called as Sensei. Sensei is a simple, powerful, minimal code base to generate synthetic data using OpenAI. For the person who has created it, this has been his framework for generating synthetic data using GPT-4, and it includes Orca system context as well as 10 new system contexts that were designed for his model, Cynthia, Tess, and HelixNet. You have full control over the topics, and the best part is that the prompt itself is generated using GPT-4, so there is minimal refusals. Now, let me show you how you can install it locally and then generate your synthetic dataset. First step, go to its GitHub repo, and I'll drop the link in video's description. Once you are there, just click on the screen button and grab this URL. Go to your local system. I'll be using my trusted Ubuntu server, so and I'm using Ubuntu 22.04, and then do git the small letters, git clone, and this GitHub repo. Press enter, and it will create a folder there. I already have done it, so I'm just going to go into that folder which I'm already in, by the way. There you go. And if I do ls-ltr, these are the files you will get. First step, open the params.py file, this one, and here you need to specify your OpenAI's API key. Now let me show you, because I already have put in my API key, so I'm not going to show you this file. Rather, I will take you to its GitHub repo because it's the same file. So here on line number 3, just replace your OpenAI key between these double quotes. And then another thing you need to do is that on line number 10, just replace this Mistral with word OpenAI, because we are using OpenAI here. So this is all you need to do. And then save the file, and that's about it for the parameters. Now going back to our Ubuntu screen, next thing you need to do is to specify the topic on which you want to generate the synthetic data set. So if I cat it, I have only put the topic entertainment, which includes movies, TV, games, comedy, performing arts, and stuff. But if I take you to its GitHub repo, it is full of topics. So you can see that these are all the topics you can select, or even you can put your own. So this is how flexible this is. Amazing stuff. Okay, let's go back to our Ubuntu screen. Now, another thing you need to make sure is to make sure that you have installed OpenAI. That is required. So if you don't have it, just do pip install OpenAI, and that's all you need to know. After that, simply type Python 3, and then within that repo of course, main.py, press enter, and this is going to generate the data set. And of course, it depends upon your system's resources as how long would it take. It uses 16 workers by default. You can increase or decrease it, but it takes a bit of a time, I have seen. And the more data set you have, the more it will take. And then you would also need to keep an eye on your OpenAI's cost, because it could just blow up very quickly. So I'm not going to run it throughout. I just wanted to show you the demo. So that's it, guys. I hope that this was useful. Let me know what do you think in the comments. Is very keen to know. If you know of any other tool which does the same in terms of generation of synthetic data set, then please let me know, and I'll be happy to review it. And look at this diagram, really love it, simply amazing. And just to give the due credit, let me also take you to the person who has created it. There you go. So this is the person who has created this. So really thank you for creating it, because it is really amazing, simply awesome stuff. So it's very, very useful in terms of data generation. That's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or thoughts, please put them in the comments. And if you like the content, then please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, share it among your network, as that helps a lot. Thanks for watching.